Stampers, this is Ginger from stampingthecape.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you how to make a simple bookmark. This would be a nice personalized gift to go along with a book for a birthday, or even if you're visiting and have a summer hostess, it would be a nice gift to add to a book for them as well. We're going to be using, again, the Swirly Bird stamp set. This is so versatile with all the different images, so I'm trying to show you as many options as I can that you can use this for. And we're also going to be using one of the sentiments from the Thoughtful Banners stamp set. These are both photopolymer, so they are really easy to work with. The colors we're using today are Soft Sky, Marina Mist, Tip Top Taupe, and Dapper Denim. So what you'll start with is a 2-inch by 7-inch piece of watercolor paper. I've gone ahead and punched the top with the scallop banner punch, and a topper punch I should say, and the bottom I have punched with the banner triple punch. Don't know why they call it that. It should be the triple banner punch because you can punch 3 different sizes, but that's what it's called. So I've already gone and done that, and what I'm going to do is start my background using the ink refills and an aqua painter. An aqua painter is simply just a tube you fill with water, has a little brush on the end. It's very easy, gives you a great effect for watercoloring. So I'm just going to put a drop of Soft Sky in my lid of my ink pad, and I'm going to add some water by squeezing the painter. I might want to put a little bit darker, but let's see what happens here. So now I'm just going to apply a wash. I'm not an artist by any means, but watercoloring in this style, it's not a painting or anything, can be pretty forgiving and pretty easy to do. So you just keep blending. I'm doing my sky. That's pretty good, I think. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the Marina Mist. I've already got some ink in here, so I'll just use what I have. And if you get too much water on there, you can always take a paper towel and kind of dab it away, dab off the excess. You can see I've got a little bit of bleeding, but that's okay too. So I'm just going to take a paper towel, dab it off, and while that's drying, we'll stamp our images. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have another piece of watercolor paper here, and I'm going to stamp the sail in Dapper Denim. And we're going to go do full strength for that sail. Give it a nice rich blue. And then for the other sail, I'm going to use Soft Sky again, but I'm going to stamp off. We just want to give a hint of a sail. Normally sails are a canvas color, off-white, so we're just going to stamp off and see if that comes out all right. If it's too light, whoop, it's a little bit too light. Let's do that again. I'll stamp right over it. There we go. So we just have a hint, a little bit, I don't know if you can see that, just a little bit of a hint of color there. And then we're going to do the boat in Tip Top Taupe. That's just the base of the boat. There we go. All right. So we've got our 3 images, and there isn't actually, even though this is the Swirly Bird comes with a bundle with framelits, there isn't a framelit for these particular pieces. So I'm going to cut these by hand, and I'm going to stop the video for a moment while I cut those. Okay, I've got my 3 pieces cut out. So now we can go ahead and start placing them on the bookmark. What I did first, though, I used a tip-top taupe marker, and I'm going to take the marker and I'm going to use the fine side and try to figure out where my mask should be, because we're actually going to draw it right on the cardstock. So I'm going to kind of lay out my sails a bit. And this will probably pretty much get covered up and it may bleed slightly, but we're just going to leave a little snitch of space between. So I'm going to run the mass, as they say. I think that'll work, because we're going to put a little flag at the top too. Well, I might make it a little bit longer on either end. Okay. So now I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop the boat pieces onto the marker. And actually, I think I'm going to use some pieces here. I can use, never let this go to waste. Always use all your end pieces on your dimensionals. They work just as well as the little shapes. So we'll put our boat here. Put one there. Squeeze another one in there. Sail right on that mast. And then I think I'll use a piece for this one too. Put that in right in tight. Okay, so now we're going to use the little flag that comes with the stamp set, and I thought I had brought it out, but let me pull it off of here. And we're going to use again the Dapper Denim and see how good I can be at stamping this full strength. Not bad at all. All right, so now we've got the word, on my sample I used enjoy, but I think on this one I'm going to use carefree, and we'll just lightly ink that. And that could be the name of a boat, carefree. There we go. Now I'm just going to add some ribbon. This happens to be Chevron Naturals ribbon. Unfortunately it was retired, but I thought it looked kind of neat with this particular theme. Maybe it'll show up on the clearance rack, I'm not sure, but we'll see. So I'm just going to tie just a single knot at the top. And then I'll do what I call whale's tail. Just fold your ribbon over and cut a little curve. Gives you sort of a whale's tail, kind of also appropriate for this themed bookmark. There you go. And your bookmark is done. So I did a couple of others. Like I said, these would make great gifts, projects for students to give to their teachers, hostesses. So I made a couple of others. This one uses the baby bear hugs, and this is a little baby bear, and I just kind of watercolored little trees and a ground in the background. And then I did another one using the shooting star stamp set, and on this one I don't know if you can see it, but I added a little bit of hint of Stella. to give it a little the moon in the background, a little bit of shimmer. And then the gold sequins, in order to keep them from falling off, I just added a little dab of the thin, the glue from the thin glue, fine tip glue pen, and I put a little bit of that on here to hold that sequin on there, so it gives it a little more extra glimmer. So I hope you like this project, and give it a try. It's kind of fun and quick, and thank you again for watching.